What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to your girl channel. Y'all, I am happy that I am home because y'all don't even understand what I went through. Maybe doing a video kind of going over some of the things that I experienced while I was there that is not something that any woman should have to experience, but I don't know, y'all. I kind of just want to just pray about it and just leave it in God's hands until somebody else, I don't know, piss me off. But anyways, y'all, baby Fortune is asleep right now. Baby Drake is crawling around getting into stuff. Cammy is here as well. Dion is missing in action. He actually left yesterday. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Q&A over with because some of the questions that you guys had was related to me being a single mother of 4 and like how I'm gonna cope and stuff like that, and you know, like how I'm doing since I'm almost done. Yo, I just remembered I need to take my 4 o'clock antibiotics, and then I only have 2 or 3 pills left, so I'm making sure that I finish the whole bottle so that I won't end up having a setback or whatever. So yeah, so this video is just a Q&A. I know your girl look refreshed because I'm home. I still have not been able to get, you know, like some very important things taken care of, but I'm on my 6 weeks postpartum, so I don't plan on going anywhere for the next, I don't know, y'all. I done lost count. But everybody is good. It's like having 4 kids. I mean, being a single mom, like, you know, God didn't make us to create life and have to raise them by ourselves. And when I say by ourselves, like, I'm saying, like, because the term single mother, but and that's with the father being present and you're just not in a relationship with the father, because it takes a village. It really does. However, let's get into some of these questions, y'all, because I only have a certain amount of time before. Actually, I have about 30, anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes before she wakes up. Baby Drake wants to be in here with me, so are you tickling my feet? What are you doing, kid? You want to come in the video? Okay, so let's answer some of these questions. Jetta 85, the very first question, why did it look like I cut some of it off? Oh, wow. So this is going to be a really long Q&A. Yes. Okay, Jetta 85 wants to know, since y'all now have 2 kids together, do you think that y'all could have a healthy co-parent relationship? I'm hoping and praying. Like I've always said, co-parenting is not hard at all. People make it hard. Like, if you're just keeping it strictly about the kids, then it shouldn't be no problem. It's when you start mixing the actual, like, relationship, lovey-dovey stuff, like when you start mixing that in, that's when it's it'll cause an issue. But since we not gonna have that problem, I'm hoping that everything will be fine. So yeah. So Margaret Be Respectful said, are you and the baby great and in good health? Are you getting a new doctor? I pray for speedy recovery. So me and the baby, we are in excellent health, actually. So I know another one of the questions is, why was she in the NICU? It was for something like so small. Well, it could be small. Some people, it could be big, but it wasn't like something that I felt the need to, like, actually tell you guys about, because it was getting handled. So she was not in the NICU long at all. So yeah, everything was okay while she was there for the most part. Like, there's still some things I'm kind of like looking at sideways regarding, like, just the hospital in itself. But for the most part, by the grace of God, she's good. I'm good. I've been taking my antibiotics. I have not had to take any of those pain meds like I did like the first few days. The swelling has went down, and yeah. So are you getting a new doctor in regards to what, my OBGYN? Because my doctor, actually, he didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't the one that delivered baby Fortune. He got off at a certain time and left somebody else in charge. And, well, I wouldn't say left them in charge, but like they was the next doctor to deliver. And I was very sad. I kept requesting him and did not get him. So yeah, and he was a little upset about it too. I would say I'm pretty sure he would have loved to deliver another one of my kids, because I have been seeing him as my OBGYN since I was 18 years old. So yeah. I pray for speedy recovery. Thank you so much. Asia BRS30 says, your strength motivates us ladies. Don't ever change, queen. I pray for your family. Y'all are beautiful. Thank you so much, Asia. I'm very glad that I can motivate you guys. Like, I don't promote being a single mother at all, but I also don't promote being in a relationship or a marriage where you're not happy. And so sometimes what I have realized, and definitely with Baby Drake, if I'm talking loud, y'all, it's because like the house is quiet right now because Baby Fortune is asleep. Cammy is watching TV. Y'all will hear Baby Drake, but it's still kind of like an echo in here. I don't know why, because I got furniture all out through my house, but whatever. But if God wants to give you a gift, like, you can't be picky where the gift come from, right? And so that's what I'm noticing, like with Baby Drake, because obviously he was meant to be here, otherwise he wouldn't be here. So and sometimes, like, even though God will use two people to give you the gift may not necessarily be for the other person, if that makes sense. Hopefully I'm saying it right. If not, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my brain. I didn't get no sleep last night. But thank you, Asia. I appreciate that. Oh, another thing, you said don't ever change. And I just kind of want to piggyback off of that. I do feel like change is necessary in certain areas, but I do, y'all, he hitting on the wall. But I do feel like whoever's meant to be in your life will accept you for who you are, literally. That's flaws and all. Like, yes, we all have to grow, and it is good to grow and change in certain, you know, aspects, but for the most part, you don't really have to change for anybody that's really meant to be in your life, and if you really meant to be in their life as well. Are you still, Corsha1215, are you still going to be addressing stuff about... no, I will not be addressing anything negative. Like, this is a very happy time in my life. I finally got the daughter that I've always wanted. I can't stop looking at her. I can't stop holding her. I would say kind of admiring her features, and yeah, so no, I don't really feel the need to address anything negative. If I didn't address it before now, I'm definitely not gonna address it now, unless something new come up. But then again, it's like, do I really need to? Because now, like, I mean, having boys is like fun, you know, like straight to the point, hardcore, rough, you know. But having a daughter, it's like, dang, like, but I want my daughter to respond like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, would I really want my daughter out here addressing negative people that she's never gonna meet, that have done her dirty in the past, that left her for somebody else? Like, you know, like, would I really want my daughter to be out here responding to stuff that's not really going to be beneficial to her life in the next 5 years? No, I wouldn't. So my job is to become the woman that I want my daughter to be, and to also become the woman that I want my kids to attract and marry when they, you know, of course, get out on their own and finally meet somebody. So yeah, no. Are you happy, Erica? Asia BRS 30 again. Are you happy, Erica? You deserve happiness. I love you, girl. You are so strong. I'm very happy. I feel like my life is complete now. Like, no, I don't have a husband. I don't got a man or whatever. But I don't feel like we put here on earth just to be marrying people and getting in relationships. Like, I feel like we got to walk in our purpose. I'm not saying that my purpose... Oh, Lord. I'm not saying that my purpose is to be out here making babies out of wedlock and stuff like that, but I do feel like a part of my life journey was to have kids. And you couldn't have paid me in high school if you would have slapped me and told me I was gonna have. If you would have slapped me and told me I was gonna have 4 kids, because I didn't even want one, and I got one. I thought he was gonna be the only child. Dion came along, I fell in love again. Baby Drake came along, I fell in love again, and I finally got my daughter, and I thought I was gonna be an all boy mom, but finally got my daughter, and I feel like my world is complete. I do. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm just soaking everything in. It's kind of like surreal. Like, I got pink everywhere now when everything was just blue and brown and white and gray. Now there's pink and purple and yellow, and so it's definitely a good feeling. Are you and your baby daddy back cool? What does that even mean? Like, whether we cool or whether I'm cool with you or I hate you, it's not about me, it's about your child. And like, it's not one of them, like, we don't gotta be friends, we don't gotta kick it with each other. Just take care of your child. Like, it's simple. How do the boys feel about their little sister? I actually have a video that is previously recorded where I brought baby Fortune home and got, you know, her brother's reaction and stuff like that. So yeah, but for the most part, Cammy has been wanting a sister since Dion. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And Dion came, he was a boy. And then he wanted a sister when baby Drake came, and he ended up being a boy too. So Camden is very, very excited to have. I think Cammy is a little like confused, like, as to what he can and can't do. Cause now, like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna change her in the room now. Like, I want her to have her privacy, and, you know, a lot of things is muscle memory. So I don't change her in front of them. I don't get her dressed in front of them. Like, you know, you got boys, you can take their shirt off and put a brand new shirt on. But yeah, so I think he's kind of just like taking it all on in. Dion is the most shocking because I know he did not take it easy at all when baby Drake came. But to see him like kissing her on the top of her head and stuff like that is very, I would say, very shocking to me. Baby Drake is still like, I don't know yet, like, who is this person on my mama? Like, I've been the baby, and baby Drake is still the baby. He's the baby boy. He's always gonna be my baby boy. And then I have a baby girl, you know, and I just feel like everything is just like complete because I feel like it's supposed to be this way. I think it's supposed to be where you have your daughter last so that she can get spoiled, you know. So yeah, what's your address so I can send baby girl items? That's Candace, Lawanda, on both of those. So you can click the link in the description down below. I do have a P.O. Box. It's P.O. Box 153 in Ratcliffe, Texas 75858. I will be getting a new P.O. Box. But for right now, any gifts that you want to send, thank you in advance, you can send it to that address. I always tell you guys are not obligated to send me anything. I just want you guys' support, and that is free. So whatever you guys do send, like, I am forever grateful. I've never been in, you know, a judgmental type. Y'all know I came from nothing, so I'm appreciative of anything, literally. Johnson Shakina, how are you and the baby? We are great. Thank you for asking. Medea1_Jamaican_sister. Did you have to take Makina shots with baby Fortune? No, I did not. And that's funny because I carried her the longest. Cammy was premature. I had Dion a month early, and I had baby Drake 3 or 4 weeks early. So the Makina shots are actually disabled. So I took a couple of the Makina shots with baby Drake, but I really didn't. So yeah, but this pregnancy, I didn't have hardly any complications by the grace of God. I didn't take not one Makina shot. Everything was all just natural. And yeah, and I do believe that that's because I wasn't under a lot of stress. I know, like, judging off of YouTube and stuff like that, it may look like I was under a lot of stress. A lot of drama was coming my way, and even though I was responding, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, when that camera was off, because I wasn't talking to nobody. My whole pregnancy was just, it wasn't no bickering with anybody off of the camera. It wasn't no stress off of the camera. The only, and it's not even an issue because they my kids, but I was just being a mother. That's it. So if I'm yelling at anybody, I'm yelling at my kids. Like, it wasn't like I didn't have any trauma or stress or depression or anything. So that's probably why she stayed in the longest, and I was just about over it. I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all saw me in times where I wanted to dang near cry because I was so ready to get that pregnancy over with, and I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad she's here. I'm healthy. I'm still here by the grace of God. Yo, baby Drake wanna be on camera so bad. Y'all. Say hi. Say hi. Y'all, baby Fortune woke up. She's laying on my chest, so I don't want to hear none of y'all talking about hold her head. I got 4 kids. I know what I'm doing. So I'm just getting her butt real good. I'm gonna have to edit this video real close in case I get caught slipping. Okay, next question. Night care routine with kids, Miss.Lisa88. You want to see water all on my floor? No, we ain't got there yet. No, ma'am. And I don't I don't go to bed early at all. For the most part, once Dion and baby Drake eat and get baths, and once they eat and get baths and stuff like that, I lay them down, put the cover on them, they out for the cause. Me, I still be like out, like, or up. Same person wants to know, how are you doing physically and mentally? Ooh, good bird. How are you doing physically and mentally? I can only imagine having 3 toddlers. Physically, I feel good. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna actually start, like, working out. I got a treadmill and things like that in my shed. And I'm actually turning my shed into a she shed. I cannot wait to do that for you guys. Mentally, I wouldn't say I'm tired. I can only imagine having 3 toddlers. It's not as bad as, I know the internet like to make things seem like it's just way worse than what it is. I'm not even gonna say it's challenging. Will you be exhausted, especially having 3 toddlers? Well, I don't have 3 toddlers. I have 1 toddler. According to Google, a 1-year-old is still considered an infant until they're 2, and I have a newborn. So the only toddler I have is Dion Antoine. But yeah, for the most part, it's really not as bad as it seems. I get to watch them grow up together. The internet will, anything that can be considered good news, the internet will try to make it seem like it's negative, or they'll turn it into something negative because they want you to feel bad about making wrong decisions and things like that. But I don't regret any of my kids, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, Dion and Baby Drake gets along just fine. They bicker and argue over toys, then they share toys. They bicker and argue over food, then they share food. I'm excited about the future to see like how they gonna grow so close and how they're gonna be protective over baby Fortune and things like that. Cammy is kind of like in his own little bubble. He don't have any siblings on his father's side, and then the siblings that he have on my side are like, they close together, and then there's this big gap. But I do feel like Cam is gonna set the tone to they'll be able to watch him, you know, as they get older and kind of mimic him and, you know, things like that. Did you move out of Texas? Hot girl _ 420. Where do you see me at? I'm not going to answer that because that's a tricky question, or it can get kind of tricky. If you see me in a different state, let me know, and let me know where you saw me at. How does it feel to have a daughter? Smiley _ Desmond. It's different. It's definitely different. I feel like I'm getting like mushy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have boys, it's like, it's tough. Like, sit down, shut up. Oh, you done fell. You okay? You don't need no Band-Aid. Be tough. Stop crying. Big boys don't cry. Like, you know, but then it's like, now since I have a daughter, it's different. I can't describe the feeling. Like, it's just it's a different feeling, and I'm just overjoyed. I'm happy. I can't stop smiling. I can't stop looking at her. I change her outfits like 3 or 4 times a day. I get pictures. Like, it's definitely I definitely have developed a different emotion, I would say. I've unlocked a different emotion when it comes to her. Are you still single? Yes, I am still single, and I will be single for a while. Especially now since I have a daughter, because I'm just not going to let anybody around my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But definitely single. Just focusing on my kids right now. Giving them all my time and my energy, because these are some of the most best times. It can be challenging, but for the most part, like, these are moments that I'm gonna miss because they don't stay this size for long. Even Cam is 10. He's still a baby too. Like, and little bitty stuff, cracking jokes, Dion doing something funny, Baby Drake doing something funny. Even with her, I'm never gonna get these moments back. So I would rather spend it loving on my kids. Now, if a good man do come by, and I mean a good man, I'm definitely gonna take my time to get to know him, do some background checks, follow my first mind, because my first mind has never failed me, y'all. Like, honestly, if I would have listened to my first mind the first time it came across my mind, I could have avoided a lot of different situations. How's life as a girl mom? I'm not a girl mom. A girl mom is when you have all girls. Boy mom is when you have all boys. Don't argue with me. I don't care what Google say. That's what they mean, okay? So how does it feel to have a daughter? It feels good. It's different. I look at her and I kind of like want to cry. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, wow, this is my baby girl. I've always wanted. But anyway, some of these questions are like repeated, so I won't you know. Oh, somebody's, y'all, I'm beginning to say some of y'all names, so I do apologize. How is recovery going for you after you gave birth? Durham Dessa. I thought the recovery process was going to be challenging based off of like the swollen uterus and it hanging at the bottom of my stomach and, you know, things like that. But like I said, my OBGYN has been my OBGYN since I was 18, and it was nothing that he did wrong. I actually love him, you know, and probably will never trade him for anybody until he retires, but that's gonna be another 20 years according to him. But the recovery, like, the main thing is just taking the antibiotics and finishing the antibiotics. I did miss one day, a complete one day, and that was like the day we got home from the NICU, because like I was just making sure everything was in place here, there, doing all this, and I actually missed, like, so I missed 2 pills in a 20, wait, I'm not sure if it was a 24-hour period, but you know, like those pills are every 12 hours, so I just continued taking them. Now I'm down to my last 2-3 pills, or will be 2 or 3 pills once I take them, in a few. But the recovery is going pretty fast. I'm seeing a lot of the swelling that I had in my feet, my arms, my hands, even my stomach, due to the swollen uterus or whatever, has gone down. Thank God. Once I start running and stuff, a lot of what's left over will disappear too. I'm seeing my face is going down. Cause I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was a little worried. But I mean, getting your body back after a baby, it's easy. I mean, it's hard because you gotta discipline yourself, but you can transform your body. That's not the worst thing ever. Like, you know, only you can change it. Whether it's either you're gonna pay for it or you're gonna work for it, and that's just that on that. Now, there will be some areas that's stubborn, but you just got to keep working at it and set a realistic goal for yourself. Like, don't watch these celebrities. So, my body, and I've already told myself this, I'm already prepared for all the fat comments and stuff. Baby, I got a reason to be fat, okay? I got 4 children. But, my realistic goal is anywhere from 6 months to a year. And depending on how aggressive I am with working out, and losing weight ain't really got nothing really to do with eating. Some people think that, but like, you can still eat the same foods, you just cut back. I will not be eating out unless it's like for a video for you guys. But setting that realistic goal of anywhere from 6 months to a year and a half, and keeping it in my mind that like you're working towards something. Stop trying to weigh yourself every day. Whoever say whatever about you getting fat, your face fat, your stomach fat, your booty fat, whatever in the comment section, you just kind of just gotta just let them say whatever they're gonna say, because they're gonna say that. Let the journey begin. I'm always down for a good challenge, you know, and we gonna do this. We're gonna transform this body back to where I feel comfortable. I'm not nobody on the internet, but to where I feel comfortable. Yo, I got a feeling it's gonna be a long video, so I may have to end up doing a part 2. How does it feel to finally see your baby girl? Jamaica Wilson 794. Yo, when I first seen her, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what type of copy and paste? Like, this is Dion. Like, I started pulling up Dion old photos. I'm like, this girl is Dion, like all over again. How do you feel about saying he feels bad for not being there? Okay, y'all. So that was some of the questions that I chose from Instagram. I am going to try my best to do a part 2 to my community wall questions, y'all, because baby girl over here has to finish feeding. Then I can get her like dried and back to sleep and get this video edited for you guys. And then me and Cammy is probably gonna eat some frozen taco soup that I froze that wasn't even last month. Well, technically it would be last month because now we in November. Well, November's tomorrow, but technically, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I froze some leftover taco soup. I didn't feel like cooking today because I didn't get no sleep last night. My eyes is burning. I'm about to find some way somehow to get at least 2 or 3 hours of sleep tonight. So far that's been the most challenging. I have not gotten to the frustrated part yet, but I have gotten into the talking out of my head part. And not like in a crazy way, just like what I'm doing now. And I'm barely like keeping my eyes open. So, I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. It feels good to be back home. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Which we've been home for a while, but you guys didn't know that because y'all were getting old content. But whatever. I'm gonna see y'all in the part 2 of my Q&A, and that will be questions from my community posts. So if you have any questions, go run over there to the community post, drop them, because my next video, I'm answering questions from the community wall. I'm done with the questions from Instagram. Okay. Alright. Catch y'all later. Alright. Catch y'all later.